Hey, my Taurus babies, y'all don't see me much. Hey, I got my hair wrapped up, had to braid it up. Anyway, I hope y'all having a good weekend. Yeah, it's that kind of day with the hair. Actually, today's energy, in my estimation, is a whole bunch of heap sight better. I'm sorry, I actually got y'all on here early. Kind of see what I'm doing. Today's energy is actually a whole bunch better than yesterday's. So those of you over here in the United States, yesterday was September 11th. And it just had that I was actually out in it yesterday. I spent the night with my godson the night before and I was coming home. And just weird energy. Just weird, crazy, fucked up ass, oh God, please help us type energy. So today, which is Sunday, the 12th, feels a lot better. It's not all this crazy shit in the air. It's not real heavy today. It's not that down, depressing thing. September 11th over here is kind of important to everybody because we all know somebody somewhere that was affected. So it has that kind of meaning, but it can be a very heavy and oppressive energy. So I am thankful that we have moved through that. Anyway, Taurus, we're doing your weekly update. We are running tomorrow, September 13th. We're going to run through Tuesday, the 21st. And let me share this with you because somebody asked me last week, EJ, why do you run past a week? Why do you run 9 days? Actually, for a couple reasons. It protects me. So in the event that I can't just jump up next Monday and get a reading on here next Sunday and I have to wait until Tuesday, that gives me some time. But also because I follow tarot readers as well. And sometimes just going date to date, week to week, there's a little activity that goes on past the weekend. So that's why I do my days the way that I do them. On the cut, and I had to go look up the High Priestess because you hear a lot of people say a lot of different things about the High Priestess, but what I actually got some clarity on are the letters B and J on the High Priestess. The B stands for Bachin, B-A-C-H-I-N, and it stands for negation and severity. The J, oh no, I got it wrong. See, that's why you get old. What the hell? The B stands for Boaz, which stands for negation and severity. The J stands for Jachin, Jachin, there you go, which means beginning in mercy. So, okay. And I want to say this energy has a lot of beginnings in it. The High Priestess, obviously, she that bitch. She running over everybody. She running over the Queen of Swords, the Empress. Matter of fact, she be running over the Hierophant. You get right to it. The Lover's card, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups. She's running over all this shit because she's that bitch. The Empress, the Emperor, she on top of everybody. Only thing in front of her is the Magician and the Fool. So that just tells you, and both of them are kind of like, ooh, the Fool is just getting ready to fall off the cliff. Ooh, what kind of magic is the Magician do? But this chick right here, she know all of it already. When we say the Empress knows her worth, I want to tell you that the High Priestess is her worth. Come on. You don't get no better than that. She ain't even wondering about her worth. She know already. But there's some fresh start for those of you that maybe are considering a do-over. New beginnings for those of you that are maybe eyeballing someone or something new. It's got that kind of energy. The Knight of Swords. One of them quick-moving knights. Gone, like the wind. And there's an air of determination right now. I think a lot of Tauruses are like, damn this, I'm not waiting on nothing. Either you're going to make it happen or you're going to move on. That's the kind of energy that's here. And there's not going to be a whole lot of equivocating either way. If you're going to make something happen, you're going to jump in with all four hooves and make it happen. Or if you're walking away, you running. It's just that simple. There's healing here. Some of you have done a lot of healing. Some of you are finishing up the healing process, being hurt in the past. Some of you are just tired of being hurt. Like, fuck it, I'm going to do me. Damn all this. But there's a note of victory and triumph here. So this is what you got on the cut. What ends up on top is the air card, determination. And look at what's on the bottom, the Empress. And this is the creative side of the Empress, if you want to consider her ass, the back side. Creative, that's what we're going to do. This is what she looks like on the front. But right here we got the back, which in this deck relates to this being the gateway to creativity. What is notable on this card is the skull in the water. So for me, this is not going to be everybody, but for me, this is talking about situations that are dead, emotionally dead, just kind of turning your back on those and saying, fuck it, I'm moving on. Or putting something to rest and just letting it go. With that sword energy, not too very far away, some of you may be cutting out people that are no longer providing value in your life or anything, any kind of benefit to you. Just one of them things where it could be a friend from work, a friend from church, a temple, and every time they call you, they got 555,000 problems about why they don't like something or why they don't like somebody. And that is the very energy that Taurus is trying to move away from, because Taurus is beginning to realize it's not helpful. On the cut here, Two of Swords, the worst of it is over. Seven of Wands, about the perseverance, determination, that air energy once again, even though these are wands, fire and air, we don't get no better than that. And then you got the sun. What we gonna say about the sun? You're standing, you're in your sun, you're in your element. Many of you are exhibiting that kind of confidence in your situations now. And I think for most of you, confidence is what is required. Confidence is exactly the thing that is required. There it is. Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, Ten of Cups. Here's your challenge. And that is definitely just what it's saying. Well, just what I got on there. There's a sense of contentment, but this is also a warning to embrace the change, no matter where it's coming from, if this is old or new. Letting go of the past, if you will, and embrace the changes that are coming. Big old cards, taking up all damn space. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. For those of you that are new here, I don't do reversals. I read energy, so I can usually pick up on what's been reversed, or what is reversed, or what's not looking the way it should be looking. Ten of Swords, the worst of that is over. The Five of Cups. Too many. as they falling. The moon is falling on the Ten of Cups. Nine of Swords. This was too many too. Shit. Page of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Our Empress. Alright then. Yeah, see that Star card sitting on Tuesday's energy with the Page of Wands, making moves. You've got that confidence. The Star is saying you got that confidence, and you're moving past whatever self-imposed limitations maybe you had going on. Well, that wasn't pretty. Whatever past limitations you had going on. Two of Swords, balance of passion on top of the Five of Cups. Got the Five of Cups in two places, the big card and the little card. Five of Cups on top, on the back end of your overall energy. Yeah, look at there. There's the Sun card one more time. That is a King of Swords. Oh, shit. King of Swords on top of the Queen of Cups. So keeping that emotional crap in balance. Yes, I call it crap. Because some of us have kind of been in a Nine of Cups swampy energy, if you will. And there is the Wheel of Fortune. So here we go. There's nothing bad about this reading whatsoever. A little work involved, but what the fuck. It is what it is. Now, what I'm noticing just right off the rip, there's a lot of dark on the board. The colors are dark. I don't know if y'all can actually see it the way I'm seeing it quite, but there's a lot of dark stuff on the board. Front end of the overall energy with the Ten of Swords on top of the Seven of Wands. You're coming out of this isolation, and now you're kind of in that kick-ass, I don't want to be stressed no more. I'm going to go ahead and that's just what I said before I put the cards down. You're either going to put all four hooves in it, or you're going to take off and move on and run in the other direction. But now you're like done waiting on whatever. So some of you, this Two of Swords is definitely telling me you're in the process of making that decision if you haven't made it already, whether you're going to stick with a situation maybe that's been around for a while, but for whatever reason it hasn't manifested or materialized the way you wanted it to, or if you're going to say fuck all of that and go off into greener pastures, as it were. And I think some of you have an inkling of what the new looks like, or what you want it to look like, or whom you want it to be with. That part right there. The back of the overall energy with the Five of Cups on top of the Four of Swords, it's that contemplation. Again, coming out of this frustrated, stagnant, I don't know what to do mode, coming out of this, oh, I got 3 cups on the carpet. It kind of, if this were an animated card, I'd probably have him turned a little more this way over here, back towards these cups that are standing. So it could be that you come back to a situation because everything else you've tried, or that's tried you, it's just been a hot mess. And so now you're coming back to something that's already in your existence or been in your existence, maybe not in the same fashion. Maybe this is a person from the past that you had some kind of situationship with, or it just could be someone that you had a crush on from the past and you never made a move on. That's those 2 cups standing up right there. But the energy here definitely feels like the three cups that are just flat out on the ground, tipped over. You're like, fuck it. I can't make nothing with that happen. Let me turn around and take a look at what else is already in my experience. This could also be job. Some of you may have been having or are having a problem with trying to get a new title position. It ain't working. Maybe trying it with a new company, and maybe this is a signal, and you're feeling this. Obviously, this is in your overall energy. That maybe you need to look within your own company for the promotion. But it's that contemplative, energy of the Four of Swords, when you're kind of contemplating what you should be doing. And it's moving you away from things that have not worked in this period of not shit happening. Put it like that. Your challenge with the Moon card on the Ten of Cups, reflecting and making a decision to deal with whatever is coming. That's your challenge. Again, whether you going to jump in and make something happen with an already existing situation or moving on. Again, the message there from the Ten of Cups is to make sure you embrace the change. So if you're going back into something, for example, if you're thinking about going into a job within your company, but a different department, not schlepping the current department shit with you to the new department, because it ain't the same thing. It isn't. Something different. And you may need to move at a turtle's pace. Slow and steady, we're in the race. I don't care. Take your time. Making decisions right now. Try not to make hasty decisions, especially in this next week coming up. It's not anything in particular other than the energy just feels fucked up. And it might be because you waited so long for something. You waited so long for a job. You just, fuck it, I'm going to take this one. Or because you waited so long for a love situation. Fuck it, I'm going to just take this one. Because it's there, and that's what popped up. Don't make those kind of decisions. Let's put that out there. Take your time and think about it. Time is on your side. The Wheel of Fortune is telling me that down here. We'll get to that in a minute. Looking at tomorrow's energy, the Six of Cups with the Nine of Swords, coming out of this feeling of I need to punish myself. And kind of just getting out of that stuck in the past. Even though we're rolling up on a Mercury retrograde, which is strange, but kind of coming out of this nostalgic energy of, woe is me, what happened to me in the past, and kind of getting unstuck, as it were. New jobs are related to this, and I feel that energy there. And some of y'all are just taking a damn trip down memory's lane, and you may feel like, put yourself on punishment because you messed up. You didn't. So don't even entertain this windy, farty ass air energy. Don't entertain it. You haven't done anything that requires you to remain in some type of isolation. And once again, referring to the Seven of Wands on the front end of your overall energy, and the Ten of Swords coming out of that stressful. You done already been stabbed up. So ain't no sense in laying there. Just get up. Same thing. There's no sense in putting yourself on punishment for things that have passed, disappointments from the past. It's all right to reminisce about things, but it is never okay to dwell on old shit that you have no control over anymore. I'm just saying. With the Page of Wands on top of the Star card, it's what I'm thinking. Most of y'all are going to be trying to make moves. Trying to make moves and moving past your limitations. The Star card, always about your hopes, wishes, and dreams. This is Aquarian energy, and I also pick up Cancer and Pisces in this as well. So you may be dealing with either one of those signs or someone that has those in their placements. But it's definitely about making moves, thinking about, what's next? What am I going to do next? And if I do this, what's going to come after that? And not over-planning or overthinking, but just kind of projecting out there and going ahead and doing the damn thing. And resurrecting yourself out of whatever little funk you've been in. Excuse me. Wednesday's energy with the Eight of Pentacles on top of the Ace of Swords. It's this energy of, this is a caution for you to get grounded. That hasty air energy. Obviously, you're going to be making some decisions, but there's a caution there. think about everything that you need to think about going into making that decision. Especially talking about the Eight of Pentacles working hard on the regular. But on this side, the caution that you don't throw all your hard work of healing, and all the other good shit away. That doesn't mean you can't go back to someone that hurt you, or you can't go back to maybe a job that turned you down. That's not what it's saying at all. It's just a caution that you're not going into something that's going to negate all the hard work that you've been doing. Thursday's energy, Ace of Wands, with the Empress, that creative energy. Staying balanced and using your creativity. That's what the Ace is telling me. And then what did we just say? This is the gateway to creativity. So there's going to be a beginning here. And this is definitely on the relationship front. It's the Ace of Wands. I'm going to tell you it says stay balanced. I'm going to say stay grounded. And don't make any hasty decisions. The Empress, another bad bitch in her own right. I'm going to just put it out there. But you see, she is like in no big huge hurry to hop up off her throne and start plucking stars out the sky. She ain't. She is not. Girlie is sitting there like, I wonder if I painted my nails the right color. Do they match? And that is, if you're not in that do they match energy, that is very much the energy you should be in. You should just kind of, not that arrogant, I'm stuck on myself energy, but, making sure all your shit is right before you start making any kind of big promises or decisions where relationships are concerned. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so Friday's energy, 5 of Cups with the 2 of Swords on top, balance of passion and decision making. And understanding, once again, the 5 of Cups showing up again. If I had done this, if he were animated, I'd have him facing over here this way so he could at least see one of those cups. I think when you get grounded a little more, Taurus, it'll be easy to turn around and look at what's on offer that maybe you have overlooked. This goes for relationships, jobs, whatever. I'm going to even, since I hear it and I hear money, I'm going to even say investments, and not feeling like the boat going to sail out without you, because it's not. He's over here. The boat is over there. You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing. But get balanced. Get balanced. And don't dwell on any loss or disappointment from the past. Saturday's energy. The Sun card on top of the 9 of Swords. Some of the anxiety and the emotional heavyweight shit you've been dealing with should be easing up a bit. And it should become more of an emotional renewal type of thing within yourself. That's major arcana, the Sun card. Divine protection here, because we got 2 guards up on the wall. So as you venture out to the wild, wild west, I'm just joking, but as you venture out, know that your actions and your movements are protected. You're being guided by your guardians. And it's okay, you ain't got to stay tied, hinged up to the house or whatever your comfort zone is. It's okay to start tipping out a little bit. Again, the energy here is about being reflective, not being hasty, and just kind of taking your time, knowing that good news is on the way. You can get up out of your head with some of this 9 of Swords energy, overthinking, can't sleep at night. Some of this naturally will leave you. If you've been having problems sleeping the past 5 or 6 weeks, some of that should begin to kind of alleviate itself, as it were. and you should feel like you're moving in a more positive forward direction and not have all these excess problems of going to sleep and waking up and all the extra crap. But just know you're protected as you go through this energy. We get to Sunday. Got that King of Swords on top of that Queen of Cups. Keeping the emotional. These are two powerhouses. Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. But the King here is trumping, in this instance, his energy is trumping the Queen. And this is about maintaining some emotional balance as you start going through and making decisions about certain things and not being, what's the word, so stuck in the past, but also not being superficial. Once again, it's that energy of don't be hasty, but keep your emotions in check, and remain cooperative, remain open. Because you may hear something about a job, maybe a romance, go, why would I want to do that? Before you say that, think about the long-term implications of what's being asked of you. That's what I'm going to say. For the following Monday, the Tower on top of the Justice. Balance, once again. Whatever, and I know I said this, I think, for the weekend update. This is about picking the people that need to be in your experience. And the universe really kind of helping that effort along. There are going to be some shakeups, and this doesn't have anything to do with you per se, but a lot to do with the people around you. So there are going to be some situations you go, what the fuck? How'd that happen? How they got fired? Oh my God. Just crazy shit like that. Things you just completely and totally are not expecting. Again, this is not directly about you, your job, your romance, but about other people. And the universe at this point is not playing. They ain't playing with Taurus. They ain't playing with Aries. The universe ain't playing with Gemini. Ain't playing with nobody. So this is about people that are no longer serving your greater purpose. If you ain't kicked them out, the universe got a broom, a dustpan, a Hoover, and some more shit. And will get them right up out of your way, like it or not. And for some of you, it may come as a surprise, but that is sitting on top of the Justice card. It's time. It's time. This decision, and these decisions need to be made. And you may be surprised. People you thought that were actually adding value to your life were actually draining the life out of you. And you just weren't paying attention. When they get removed, for whatever reason, they get relocated, job moving, whatever, you go, oh, I didn't know they were sucking the life out of me like that. At the end of all of this, following Tuesday, two majors. Wheel of Fortune on top of the Hierophant. Wheel of Fortune is a good thing. The opportunities that you see. Long-term commitment here, folks. This ain't no hokey dokey, okey pokey shit. This is long-term. So just be mindful the things that you are getting ready to embark upon have long-term implications and weight. Not no couple weeks here, couple weeks there type shit. Nah. No. Things will change. Come on. You can't make that shit up. Things will change. Things are changing for that. Some of you, I said investments. Financial research is necessary. So if you are trying to do something new with your money, number one, Mercury goes retrograde September 27th. Hurry the hell up. You got a decision to make it, and do your due diligence when it comes to your pentacles, people. That part right there. Trust that it will happen. Someone's telling me to get one more. You may need to spell it out. Those of you that are going to take the determined stance and put all four hooves in it, you might have to spell it out what you're doing. I am doing blah blah. You ain't got to like it. You ain't got to love it. But that's what the hell is happening. You might have to spell it right on out. But mind you, S-P-E-L-L is a spell. Come on. My bull babies, I love you. I hope y'all have a good week. I am doing private readings. Check out the information below. thank you to all of you with the well wishes and hoping I was better. I've been eating bananas and applesauce like old people do because I was told I needed to eat bananas and applesauce. So that's what I'm doing. I feel better. I am much more hydrated than I was a couple days ago. I love y'all. Have a good week. Bye-bye.